Okay, you guys, we need to talk about the absolute tornado of drama that just ripped through the Chelsea Cat offices. And I am not talking about the literal weather event that just destroyed half the town. I am talking about the emotional hurricane between Chelsea Hamilton, Catherine Cat Richardson, and Eva Thomas. I am still shaking from the sheer audacity of what just went down on our screens. Are you kidding me, Chelsea? Let us rewind for a second and really unpack this because my jaw is permanently attached to the floor right now. So we all saw the massively successful live stream that Chelsea hosted. The views were off the charts, the engagement was insane, and who was the shining star of the broadcast? Eva Thomas. Yes, the same Eva who just survived a near-death experience and a massive liver transplant. Chelsea was hyping Eva up to the heavens, absolutely praising her to the audience, and acting like Eva is the ultimate breath of fresh air that the Chelsea Cat brand desperately needs to go international. And honestly, Eva looked stunning. She was glowing, she was articulate, and the camera absolutely loved her. But then Chelsea did the unthinkable. Caught up in the absolute euphoria of the live stream success, Chelsea made a colossal, monumental mistake. Live on the broadcast, without a single ounce of prior discussion, Chelsea publicly invited Eva to join the Chelsea Cat creative team. I literally choked on my drink. Excuse me? Did Chelsea completely forget the cat part of Chelsea Cat? You do not just invite a brand new person, especially your cousin's half-sister and former mortal enemy, onto the creative team of a joint business venture without consulting your partner. It is business 101, but more importantly, it is basic human decency. Let us talk about Kat for a minute because my heart is bleeding for her. Kat is still physically and emotionally recovering from a major organ transplant. She literally allowed surgeons to cut her open and take a piece of her liver to save Eva's life. She has been going through absolute hell lately. Between the physical pain of the recovery, the emotional exhaustion of her Freaky Friday dream where she realized how hard Eva's life was, and the absolute disaster of her romantic life with Tomas Navarro, refusing to move into her new luxury condo, Kat is hanging on by a thread. She is vulnerable, she is exhausted, and she is trying to figure out her place in the world. And what does her best friend and business partner do? Blindsides her in front of the entire internet. Kat's reaction was everything I expected and more. She felt entirely sidelined and deeply, profoundly betrayed. The confrontation that erupted in the Chelsea Cat office was one of the most intense, fiery scenes we have seen all season. I was on the edge of my seat. Kat absolutely unleashed on Chelsea, and honestly, can you blame her? Kat accused Chelsea of exploiting her kindness and her medical absence to replace her with a shiny new star. Kat screamed that Chelsea was using the sympathy and the hype surrounding Eva's recovery to boost the brand, completely disregarding Kat's role as the co-founder. The betrayal, the drama. Chelsea tried to defend herself, claiming she was just thinking about the expansion of the brand and how Eva's fresh perspective could take them global, but Kat was not having a single second of it. Kat looked Chelsea dead in the eyes and basically told her she was a selfish, opportunistic traitor. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a scalpel. This long-standing partnership, this beautiful bond between cousins, is now teetering on the absolute edge of total collapse. The ripple effect this is going to have on the Dupree family is going to be catastrophic. Nicole is already worried sick about Kat's impulsive decisions, and now this? Anita and Vernon are going to have a field day trying to mediate this mess. But you guys, let us shift gears and talk about the true MVP of this entire situation, Eva Thomas. Can we get a round of applause for the incredible character growth of Eva? If this had happened months ago, the old Eva would have snatched that job offer in a heartbeat just to spite Kat. She would have gloated, she would have rubbed it in Kat's face, and she would have loved every second of the misery it caused. But not today. Today, Eva proved exactly why she deserved that second chance at life. Standing right in the middle of this explosive screaming match, Eva looked completely mortified. You could see the immense guilt and the agonizing awkwardness washing over her face. She hated that these two cousins were tearing each other apart, and she hated that she was the catalyst for it. In a move that left me absolutely cheering at my screen, Eva stepped up, shut the argument down, and firmly rejected Chelsea's job offer. Boom. Mic drop. Eva was so graceful and so direct. She expressed her deep gratitude for Chelsea's appreciation and the generous offer, but she made it crystal clear that joining Chelsea Cat is absolutely not on her agenda. And her reasons? Oh my goodness. Her reasons had me tearing up. Eva laid out her priorities, and they were so incredibly mature and grounded. First of all, Eva stated that her top priority right now is supporting her father, Ted Richardson, at the hospital. We all know Garland Memorial is an absolute madhouse. Between the aftermath of the devastating tornado, the horrific plasma ring scandal that exposed Dr. Leah Whitmore, and the endless stream of critical patients, Ted is drowning in administrative and emotional chaos. Eva recognizes that her dad almost lost his mind when she was on her deathbed. He sat vigil, he cried, he begged the universe to save her. Now that she is recovering, she wants to be there for him. She wants to be a pillar of support for the man who loves her so fiercely. It is so beautiful to see this father-daughter bond strengthening. Secondly, Eva dropped a massive truth bomb about her mother, Leslie Thompson. Eva told Chelsea and Kat that she needs to help Leslie salvage the struggling free clinic. Now, if you have been paying attention to the lore of Fairmont Crest, you know exactly why this is so critical. Dr. Monica McCormick, the new chief of staff at Garland Memorial, just abruptly and brutally terminated the hospital's agreement with Leslie's free clinic. Leslie is facing absolute public humiliation and financial ruin. Despite all of Leslie's toxic traits, her overbearing nature, and her constant scheming, Eva still loves her mother. Eva knows that Leslie is spiraling out of control, and she wants to step in and help keep that clinic afloat. The free clinic is crucial for the community, and Eva wants to channel her energy into something meaningful that helps people, rather than getting caught up in the superficial drama of the fashion world. And finally, the third reason Eva gave absolutely shattered my heart. She said she needs to dedicate her precious time to mending her relationship with Isaiah Hawthorne. Yes, Team Isaiah and Eva forever. Let's be real. The trauma of the tornado and the terrifying liver transplant took a massive toll on their relationship. Isaiah was pacing the hospital halls in absolute agony, crying over her unconscious body, confessing his undying love for her, and terrified that he was going to lose his soulmate. They have been through a literal war together. Eva recognizes that she cannot just jump into a high-stress, demanding corporate job right now. She needs to heal. She needs to focus on the boy who stood by her side when she was dying. She wants to nurture that love and rebuild their foundation. It is the most healthy, rational decision anyone on this soap opera has made in years. After laying out her priorities, Eva looked at Kat and Chelsea and delivered a line that deserves an Emmy. She told them that they need to stop fighting over her and start appreciating each other. She reminded them that life is incredibly fragile, something she and Kat now know better than anyone, and that throwing away a lifelong partnership over a silly misunderstanding is a tragedy. She told them they are family, and they need to act like it. The silence in that office after Eva spoke was deafening. Chelsea looked incredibly disappointed and deflated. You could tell she genuinely thought she was making a brilliant business move, and the rejection stung her ego. Chelsea is so used to getting what she wants, and having Eva turn her down so gracefully really put her in her place. But what about Kat? Did Eva's beautiful speech fix everything? Absolutely not. This is beyond the gates, people. While Kat was definitely relieved that Eva rejected the offer, the damage is already done. Kat is still fuming, and she remains deeply, darkly suspicious of Chelsea's true motive. Kat does not believe for 1 second that Chelsea was just caught up in the moment. Kat thinks Chelsea has been secretly plotting to edge her out of the company while she was recovering in her hospital bed. The trust is completely broken. Kat is looking at her cousin not as a partner, but as a snake in the grass waiting to strike again. I am so incredibly invested in this storyline. How is Chelsea going to win Kat's trust back? Can this partnership even be saved? Or is Chelsea Cat officially dead in the water? And what is Kat going to do next? She already bought that luxury condo to assert her independence from Tomas. Is she going to branch out and start her own solo fashion line to compete with Chelsea? Oh my gosh, a cousin versus cousin fashion war would be the most epic storyline ever. And let us not forget about Eva. Will she actually be able to save Leslie's free clinic? Dealing with Dr. Monica McCormick is no easy task, and Leslie is a walking PR disaster. Eva has her work cut out for her. But if anyone can do it, it is this new, resilient, grounded version of Eva Thomas. I need to know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below right now. Are you Team Kat or Team Chelsea in this office war? Do you think Chelsea was intentionally trying to replace Kat, or was she just being a careless, impulsive visionary? And how proud are we of Ava for setting boundaries and choosing her family and her health over a glamorous job? Let me know all your thoughts. Hit that like button if you are as obsessed with this drama as I am, and make sure you are subscribed so you never miss an update from Fairmount. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.